Nearly 100 marchers remembered this Memorial Day by taking part in the March to the River. Following the American flag, the walk started at Cape County Park North. With a police and fire escort, the walkers made their way down Kings Highway to Broadway and then east to the river. The walkers were supported by the horns of drivers and others as they passed.
It really is bringing back the real reason of Memorial Day, and that's to remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms.
After stopping at the VFW post for a water break, the crowd made their way down Broadway in Cape. Lunch and beverages and music waited for them at the Knights of Columbus Hall. The March to the River happens on the Saturday before Memorial Day each year.